Hi, welcome back. This is Hope in Bulgaria, and I'm Anna. Just want to start this update by thanking you all. Hi, welcome. We're in the UK. For many of you that know, we live in the UK, but our mission work is in Bulgaria, and it's been totally frustrating for the last year. We are currently in lockdown 3, not even in the middle of lockdown 3. We've got at least another month before we're going to be allowed out and about, let alone travel. So I don't know what's going to be happening with mission trips, but in the meantime we have been keeping ourselves busy, obviously running things from home. But also I wanted to show you guys something. But with the lockdown thing, please be praying for anyone that's stuck indoors. I mean, the weather here is terrible, so it's difficult even getting out, but we're not allowed to visit friends and family. We're not allowed to go anywhere, to go to the supermarket on my own without my children because they're looking after them. Sounds at home. It's just crazy, isn't it? They always change all the time. And what I wanted to show you is I just really felt led to kind of find other ways to be invested, as we can't travel out there at the moment. It's been totally frustrating. There's so much that we can do at home, but me and Jasmine are creative, you know, we like to get involved, like hands-on. So I suggested to Jasmine, because when we were living out in Nadezhda a couple of years ago, we were really involved in a lot of the English teaching, the English lessons. And I've never taught English before. But just so that you understand why we've done this, let me just explain to you what it's like. These would be a group of children that don't speak very much Bulgarian. They don't read and write. They just speak their own language, which I don't think is written down. And I don't understand them. So it was a real challenge. It took a couple of lessons to kind of get a feel for what was needed to not only catch their attention, but really help them grasp the language. I thought I wasn't recording for a minute then. I just was, okay. So it took me a couple of sessions with these kids to realise what they needed was visuals, you know, and I know that you can get tools on the internet easy or buy books and stuff. But I just said to Jasmine a couple of weeks ago, do you think it would be really good if we could put together some flashcards of all the relevant things to help Bojdar, you know, while he's doing his English lessons, because there's a lot of things that the children maybe necessarily don't need to learn, or, you know. Anyway, I just cut to it. I said, let's make some flashcards of specific words that we know are important for them to pick up first. And so we'll be sending these over to Nadezhda. This is pretty much all of the basic food groups that you know, foods that you would see on a, you know, regular table in Nadezhda. We've got body parts. What have we got there? Okay, actions. Colours. Animals. All the animals that you would find in the community, and then again the most popular. We've got clothes. Obviously we'll keep making these and keep sending them out, but I'm just so proud of Jasmine Vehicles for putting these together. Shapes and numbers. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Family members, days of the week. And then just a couple of singular words. Obviously we'll work on sentences and, you know, more difficult things, but it's so difficult in the learning centre because children come and go. It's not always the same children, but if we grab their attention, you know, it's not always that they just leave as well. It's difficult because in Nadezhda sometimes families will go and work away, or they'll go and visit family members in other communities. It's sometimes really hard. It's not always the same children. Okay, so that's the flashcards. The next thing I want to talk to you about, I'm sure many of you remember Mario. Totally broke my heart, our last mission trip. Him and his wife, they just got married. They were both 17. And she was 9 months pregnant when we were there and ended up giving birth to a stillborn. It totally devastating because devastating anyway, but we'd been so involved with helping them prep their home for the new baby, and now they've been on lockdown. So in Bulgaria you can't get employment till you're 18, so Mario has been unable to get a job and now has an infection in a problem with a tooth that he has, and is looking for about $200 for an operation. He's in a bit of pain, so if anyone fancies blessing Mario, please send a donation to hopeinbulgaria@gmail.com and I will send it straight over to him, it's about 200, I think it's about 300, around 300 left, so it's around £1,500 or $200. It would be really great to get that out to him to bless him and ease his pain. Okay, recent videos. Me and Jasmine put together a couple of videos over the last couple of weeks, and I really need you guys to watch them if you haven't, and share them, because we try to get you updates. I've never really done this before doing this. I don't know how to make an update video. I hope we're not boring you. I hope I don't say too much. I hope I don't, I'm not saying not enough or all of that. We spent a lot of time putting together a couple videos. One of them is called Hope in Bulgaria 2021, and it's an explanation of who we are and what we do, and it's really important because I realised that not many of our videos had much of that in them, so it's a shareable video, so help us get that out. And then Jasmine edited a video together of what's been going on in Nadezhda over Christmas, New Year, and the beginning of 2021. We sat together after she edited it a couple of nights ago. We uploaded it 3 days ago, and as we watched it through to check there was no mistakes, we both cried. It was just so emotional. And that video's only got about 140 views, so it would be a real blessing, because it's like, it was a really good one. My heart, I was like, oh, I want you guys to see. It's been so amazing what's been happening. The other thing I really quickly want to mention, and I'll stop in a minute because I promised myself 5 minutes and we're on 6.5 already. I just want to seek some advice. I have been wondering what to do about sponsorship. I'll quickly break it down. We have a learning centre. We pay the staff and the cooks that work there, and they bless whoever children want to come. They will offer them the education, first and foremost, Angel's priority is prayer and teaching them the Bible. After that, he likes to teach them about saving themselves, because a lot of the gypsies get married very young, about hygiene, about manners, just about general life things, about healthy eating, about, wanting to do better for themselves. He teaches them basic maths and English and things like that. And then Andre is working with all of the younger children. I'm kind of trying to get to a point. Basically, for each child that attends the learning centre, there's supposed to be a sponsor that covers the cost towards the food and the teaching, and then any extra on top of that goes to the child for pocket money. But my dilemma is that it's different children attending the learning centre all the time. Some are regular, but some come and go, and as I said earlier, for different reasons. Most of the children that have a sponsor, and we don't have many children actually that have a sponsor anymore, rarely attend the learning centre, or attend because they're nagged, because they used to attend, or they've been sponsored for a long time, or maybe they're older, have got different commitments now. I will carry on nagging them to attend the learning centre. Well, it's frustrating because I can't visit at the moment, but it just doesn't make sense to me that the children that are attending daily are not getting blessed with pocket money and with a sponsor that's praying for them and knows them by name, and they're not getting that. And so I don't know whether to kind of reach out to people asking them just to sponsor the learning centre, because I've got to pay the staff's wages and the food has got to be paid for. But it just doesn't sit right with me at the moment that I want all the children to have a sponsor, but 3 or 4 get in touch and 1 or 2 drop off. So every 6 months we're gaining a couple, and people often get in touch as well and say they want to, and then they change their minds or stop, and I don't want to let the children down. I'd rather it was a general thing, and that pocket money was spread out amongst the kids. That, I'm kind of just really thinking out loud right now, but drop some comments. Most of you were so quiet. Do you know what? It was a year ago when I was so blown away by so many comments. I was a bit like, Laura, help me out. I'm literally drowning in comments and emails, but now you're all so quiet. So get involved. Tell me what you think. I've been praying about it, and I will continue to pray about it. And for me, the priority is that the children with the greatest need are blessed, and I just want to make sure that we're able to do that. So get in touch, get involved, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.